160 years ago today, on July 21st, 1865, the Hickok-Tutt shootout occurred in the town square of Springfield, Missouri between Wild Bill Hickok and gambler Davis Tutt. It is among the few known examples of a public one-on-one pistol quick-draw duel in the Old West, the kind that would later become famous thanks to innumerable dime novels, radio dramas, and Western movies like High Noon. Hickok became well known and a folk hero after the first account of the shootout was published in Harper's Magazine in 1867. 30 years ago today, on July 21st, 1995, the Third Taiwan Strait crisis took place. It resulted from a string of missile tests carried out by the People's Republic of China in the Taiwan Strait and other nearby waters. President Lee Teng-hui's government was accused by the PRC of moving its foreign policy away from the One China policy, and the first round of missiles fired in mid to late 1995 was allegedly meant to send a strong message to that government. Early in 1996, the second set of missiles was fired with the purported goal of frightening Taiwanese voters ahead of the 1996 presidential election. And 20 years ago today, on July 21st, 2005, 4 attempted bomb attacks by 4 Islamic terrorists disrupted part of London's public transport system as a follow-up attack to the July 7, 2005 London bombings 2 weeks earlier. Around midday, the London Underground Shepherd's Bush, Warren Street, and Oval stations, as well as London buses Route 26 and Haggerston, experienced explosions. Without trying to activate his device, a 5th bomber discarded it. Stations and connecting lines were shut down and evacuated. Only the bomb's detonators exploded, likely producing the popping noises heard by witnesses, and the only reported injury was a person suffering from a mild asthma attack, according to the Metropolitan Police, who later stated that the goal was to cause widespread fatalities. When their bombs failed to detonate, the suspects left the scene. CCTV footage of 4 suspects wanted in connection with the bombings was made public the following day, Friday, July 22, 2005. On Monday, July 25th, police identified 2 of the men in these photos as Yassin Hassan Omar and Mukhtar Saeed Ibrahim. Sir Ian Blair, the commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, called the ensuing manhunt the greatest operational challenge ever faced by the Met. Jean-Charles de Menezes, a Brazilian national, was shot dead by police after they mistakenly identified him as one of the suspected bombers during the manhunt. By July 29, 2005, police had arrested all 4 of the main suspects. Yassin Hassan Omar was arrested by police on July 27th in Birmingham. On July 29th, 2 more suspects were arrested in London. A 4th suspect, Hussein Osman, was arrested in Rome, Italy, and later extradited to the United Kingdom. During their investigations, police also made a lot of other arrests. On July 9th, 2007, 4 defendants, Mukhtar Saeed Ibrahim, 29, Yassin Hassan Omar, 26, Ramzi Muhammad, 25, and Hussein Osman, 28, were found guilty of conspiracy to murder. Each received a life sentence with a minimum of 40 years behind bars. That's all I have for today. If you like what you heard, leave a comment down below and subscribe. This is Stephen Luke here, and I'll see you next time for another history update.